Who is Ian McConnell? That may be the question you're asking yourself. Well, Ian McConnell is not Kroger brand Ed Sheeran and he is not sexy Kermit the Frog, despite what he may want you to believe. Ian is a 27-year-old musician from TikTok that recently blew up due to his truthful, yet somehow still peppy songs about life and his journey so far. He is about 100 things we could list and somehow still a much bigger sum than all the parts. This interview was fun and energetic. Odd and Ian hit it off and we hope you enjoy this interview.
Ian, tell me a story.
All right. I remembered that we were doing this. We got on this call at 10 o'clock. I remembered we were doing this part at 9:56. But I think I got one. All right. So when I was young, up through about age 12, anytime that I would lie down, I always felt like I needed to throw up. And I was just like, what is going on? And especially it was bad if we used to go when I was younger to, I grew up in Northern Virginia, and we would go to Wolf Trap, which is the performing arts. I think it's a national park, but for the performing arts, and they have concerts and they have symphonies and shows and whatever. And we would go, and I would always I really liked this one bag of chips that they had there. That was something in chive or whatever. And every time I would eat it, I was like, man, this is delicious. And then I would go home and throw up. So I was like, I must be allergic to chives. And my dentist, when I was growing up, was like, what is the deal with Ian's teeth? What's the problem? Does he drink a lot of juice? And my mom was like, no, he never drinks juice. He pretty much just drinks water. And they're like, well, his teeth are eroding. They're and these were my baby teeth. My current teeth are fine. But they're acid eroding. And so my doctors were like, well, maybe he's got acid reflux or something, and it's just really bad. But to find out, what we need to do is we need to stick this tube down your throat and leave it there for 24 hours. But I don't know if it's related to this. I'm a very ticklish person. I have a low tolerance for pain and just anything touching my body or anything. But when they were trying to put this in, I was just gagging and throwing up blood and all this stuff. And my mom was like, you know what? I don't think we need to find out. How can we just treat it like he's got it? And they were like, I mean, I guess so. And then a year later, I never felt sick again.
Sometimes the treatment is worse, or the experimentation
the
is
diagnosis.
Worse than the treatment. Yeah.
Yeah. But man, that was wild. It's so interesting to think back, and because I never think about that anymore, but to think back and to remember, because I do remember any time that I would lie down, full nausea all the time up through age 12. Yeah. Wild stuff. Now I don't do that. Now I eat spicy ass wings and I'm good.
You got about 15 years, bud.
Yeah, and then it'll come back. Hooray.
Yeah, because if I lay on my right side, I get acid reflux.
Fascinating.
Yeah. So you got about 15 years, bud. Enjoy it.
Okay, I will. I'll eat as much spicy stuff as I can. Although maybe that will make it worse down the line.
It could exacerbate it and speed up the process.
Right.
Stay at the current level of spicy. Don't get too wild.
Yeah.
And listen to your body as you get older, because it will tell you what you should stop doing.
Yeah. I think you're right.
Yeah, I'm to the point, I had my gallbladder removed. I can't eat beef. I got to be very careful with spicy food. I can't do ice cream. It's getting older sucks.
I understand.
But I will tell you that I identified with the song Adult because I really don't like it. I'm not
it's
fan
so
of becoming an adult.
Part of why I love that it's part of season 1 is that even since writing that song, and I wrote that song back in September of last year, it's the oldest song on season 1. I kind of do like it. I've kind of figured it out now. And at least to the place that I'm in now, I'm I say in the song, I'm pretty sure I really don't like it. And at the time that was true. And now I'm just I can kind of make this whatever I want to make it. And there are definitely parts about it that I don't like as much. I feel definitely less grounded in what the way that I see the world. And I'm just I just don't know if I know what's right or wrong or whatever. I'm just but I have realized that you can just kind of pick a way to go about things. And if it starts causing you problems, switch.
I'm here to tell you, at 40 years old, man, I still don't have any answers, and every day is flying by the seat of my pants.
Yeah. But isn't that like a little bit fun? Because
Yeah.
it's like
Oh,
an
no,
adventure
totally.
every day.
Yeah. Yeah. It's terrifying and anxiety inducing and, you know, just a real roller coaster. However, you survive. You know, like you're
until you don't.
Yeah. And then when you don't anymore, it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I don't have to worry about it anymore.
My wife will occasionally joke with me. She's like, I'll kill you. You know, like just jokingly, like I'll say something stupid or I'll annoy the hell out of her. And I'm like, you cannot threaten me with death. I was like, because it means I don't have to pay taxes anymore.
Right, I know. And you know who suffers the most when you die is your wife.
Everyone else. So yeah.
Yeah, everyone else.